The physical geography of North Korea is mostly hills and mountains separated by deep, narrow valleys. There are wide coastal plains in the west, and the Yalu River creates a natural border with China. Other influential rivers are the Taedong, the Tumen, and the Imjin. The elevation ranges from sea level to 9,000 feet. The vegetation of North Korea is coniferous forest. A coniferous forest consists of evergreen trees and timber. This brings adequate rainfall. The agriculture includes paddy rice and wheat. Only 18% of North Korea is arable or farmable, and this is mostly along the coast.
Long winters bring very cold and clear weather with sometimes snowstorms as a result of northern winds that blow from Siberia. This also brings warm, short summers with average temperatures ranging from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, long, cool winters of 8 degrees Fahrenheit to 26 degrees Fahrenheit. In the winter, 37 days of snowfall is the average for North Korea. This climate is called the human continent.
The literacy rate of North Korea is 99%.
The life expectancy is 68.9 years.
The GDP per capita is $1,760.
And the HDI number is 0.733.
North Korea is more developed because of the high literacy rate, high HDI number, and the average life expectancy.
People in North Korea live in the coastal plains. Many people live here because it is accessible to the ocean and where the rivers meet. Also, they live near sea level for their crops.
Breaking news. There has been a recent report that North Korea may have more nuclear weapons than we had thought.
As many as 25 nuclear warheads are now thought to be in North Korea, and with North Korea's mines filled with raw uranium, the number is predicted to increase drastically over the next year or two.
If that's the case, the United States could end up with a new headache in East Asia and more nuclear stress for countries everywhere.
Holidays in North Korea. Birthday of Kim Jong-il, February 16th. Day of the Sun, April 15th. Victorious Day, July 27th. Foundation of the DPRK, September 9th. Day of DPRK, Socialist Constitution, December 27th.
Power is only available for 2 to 3 hours a day, which makes watching TV difficult because the wattage is usually too low. The students work until 8 in the evening collecting recyclable materials. Not much time is set aside for fun, but occasionally families play the card game Jupe and play small bets for cleaning. Overall, there is not many things to do for fun in North Korea, but families make the most of it.
North Koreans have golf, basketball, ice hockey, wrestling, and football for women. Also, the Arirang Festival is held for Kim Il-sung and holds a popular gymnastic main dish, Korean pork strips, main ingredients, 2 clove, garlic, and 1/2 pound of pork tenderloin. Rice juice, main ingredients, 2 pounds of glutinous rice, and 8 ounces of malt flour. Dessert, candied sweet potatoes, vegetable oil, sugar, and sesame seed.
Juche is the main ideology in North Korea. It translates to self-reliance or relying on your own power. Juche is more of a political idea than a religious one. The idea was first introduced by Kim Il-sung, North Korea's first presidential power.
After World War II, the U.S. took control of the southern region of Korea and the Soviet Union took the north side. The separation was at the 38th parallel and started a conflict between the two sides.
The separation was intended to be temporary, and new officials were going to be selected in both areas. However, Kim Il-sung convinced the Soviet Union leaders to not allow UN leaders to be in control of North Korea, so these elections never took place. After a bloody 2-year battle known as the Korean War, an agreement to demilitarize the 38th parallel was signed by China, representing South Korea. The structure was modeled to the Stalin-controlled Russia.
In the 1980s, North Korea started work on nuclear weapons. In 1991, North Korea became part of the United Nations, and in the 1990s was filled with empty promises and purposes for nuclear deals. In 2005, North Korea announced its first underground nuclear test was successful.
On July 8, 1994, Kim Il-sung died of a heart attack. His son Kim Jong-il became the chairman of the most powerful organization in the country. When he died on December 17, 2011, his son Kim Jong-un came to power.
North Korea is a dictatorship. With this type of government system, they are run by a dictator. They have a supreme leader who is Kim Jong-un, and he is very powerful. They praise him for all he does like he is a god. This means he has almost all the power of the country, including the people, also known as communism.
The military of North Korea consists of 5 branches: Ground Force, Air Force, Navy, Strategic Rocket Force, and Special Operations Force. Also, the KPA has a Red Guard system used for workers. There is an active arms industry in North Korea that produces long-range missiles.